Alright y'all, quick little impromptu video. Got the Camaro, finally got a real, well, not really a real Camaro upload, but I do have a video of some content that I kind of really need for the Camaro. Probably by what the title says, the dealership's paintless dent repair guy, or PDR is what they call it. He is going to fix a dent in my car that just magically appeared one day. And I can't live with my car having this dent. He actually pointed out a few more because that's his job to see this stuff, and that's how he makes his living. So he pointed out a few more, and we're gonna just film it of him fixing these fantastic dents. I don't even understand, because I don't park next to people. I'm sure most Camaro owners and, you know, sports car owners and just nice cars, you understand that parking next to people, we're pretty much going to destroy your car. And that's what happened. So I'll let him do his thing and we'll film it. Alright, so like I mentioned, we're here, down here, watching, or we're about to watch, basically, I don't even know how to explain this. Let me try to find the dent for you. And I'll show clips of kind of what's going on. But basically, there's a dent. Oh, there it is. I had it in the light. This dent right here. There's that dent on the car. Don't even know what hit it. Don't really care. Not going to get my feelings hurt about it. Another thing that I saw on Stain Killer Productions video, and a lot of people's cars, since he pointed it out to me years ago, this spot in the quarter panel on both sides is basically, it's hollow underneath here. The structuring is kind of like below this little raised area, but this metal is very, very soft. So what happens is people lean on it, push down on it. Even with me waxing on it or stuff like that, you push down on it and there's little dimples. Even in my car, I have seen it way, way worse at car shows. And we actually had, what was it, Krypton Green 1LE here before that had it really bad, and he fixed that. So basically, his name was Charles Walker with Walker Dent Repair is his company's name. He works here at our dealership. He does dent repair for us. But I've kind of wanted to do this with him for a while, mainly on my truck. Because as many of you guys will know, there's a very aggressive dent on my truck that he's going to fix for me. That will require paint only because the paint's gone. But this right here, and I'm pretty sure he'll find about 2 or 3 more dents on the car that he's going to fix for me and basically get it back to where I want it to be. Let's see, about one more spot. There's also one spot on the fender right in here that I don't think he'll really be able to get to, and I'm not really worried about it because it's very, very hard to see. Mainly this one here, because even my dad noticed it when it was parked at their house. I mean, he's even got, this is a dent light. It's like a $400 light that's specifically for dents. He can change the color of it to make sure he can see what he needs to see. I mean, even his toolbox, there's all these special removal tools, stuff like this. I know this is kind of like a job a lot of people don't know about. Don't know about the investments these guys have to make, the things they have to do. I mean, even just a little small detail tool he has, all the little pieces he has to have to make it all work. And he's actually shown me some of this stuff before, like let me do it hands-on, which is pretty cool. So I mean, these guys, like I said, they're kind of like unsung heroes. You'll never know about them because as long as the dent's gone, it's not a problem. But when you have to get that dent fixed is where these guys come into play. And like I said, even after they fix it, once it's gone, you never think about it again because it's not a problem anymore. So like I said, they're just kind of unsung heroes. It's a very highly technique based job as well. So he's gonna get me taken care of. Hopefully I'll try to capture him working on it, and hopefully you'll be able to see this dent. It's really, it's in the light now. It's right there, that seam right there. But anyway, once he gets back, I'll introduce him to you, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so in the midst of giving my car a once over to make sure, you know, it's pretty much not the only opportunity, but I don't bring my car to work often. So I want to make sure me and Charles get things taken care of. One thing that I'm glad I remembered, there's this little spot right here, right next to the handle. It's been right there probably like after the first three months of having the car. I don't know, I'm pretty sure Rock did it. But I mean, you can't even see it right now on camera, but get a little bit closer and you can start to see it. It's just another nuisance. He'll touch that up for me. I was gonna kind of ask him to take care of what was going on here at the front bumper, but I mean, these Camaros, if you don't know, they basically, rock chips destroy these front bumpers. The paint on them is really thin. You don't get like the Corvette quality or Cadillac quality that you do on these Camaros. Even though you pay almost the same amount of money, they get regular paint just like any other Chevy. So the front bumper, I mean, if you're doing hard driving, my car only has like 21,000 miles on it or something. If your car is about 50,000 or more, your bumper's probably about ready to be repainted. And then once you do repaint it, make sure you get some good paint with a good clear. You won't ever really have this problem again. Even the fenders and stuff, the rock chips back here in the back tear that area up. Luckily, they put like some paint protection right back down there, like some Expel. But that comes with the territory on these cars. I know that. Like I said, when it comes time for me to paint this bumper, I probably will put a really good paint on it. The factory GM black, but a really good quality of it, really good mixture, and I'll be all right. Same thing with the clear. I probably won't put a Z01 bumper on, so don't ask me. Only because I just don't want to. I like the SS front end. I want to keep it what I think a Z01 should be without being a Z01. So there's that. All right, so Charles made it back, and he just assessed the dent, is what he wants to call it. Make sure there's nothing he'll damage while he goes in to fix this dent. He did point out, like I guys told you, the little, he called them elbow dents, or whoever leans on the car right here on these two rear quarter panels. But I'm gonna just let him work, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So he's working the dent out, and it's pretty much, he's getting it gone already. Oh boy, he's been working on it for 20 seconds. And you can see the metal moving a little bit. So this is the tool he used to fix the dent, and he's got probably like 30 of these things. Like I said, these guys are kind of like unsung heroes. And how much did that tool cost you?
$150.
$150 for this one tool. And like I said, he's probably got about 30 of them. I'll go back over here again. Just all the different attachments, all the different accessories you could say he has to use to reach all different types of dents. he's got this little special hammer that's pretty awesome that he uses to tap out dents. And was it lower the high spots is what you do with it?
Correct. And these are my favorite everyday tap downs. And my favorite little $13 Craftsman hammer.
Hey, at least something's not too expensive around here. But like I said, these guys, I mean, his job, his profession, like I said, is paintless dent repair. And they spend a lot of money to get this stuff right.
Just that tip alone was $30 just for the tip.
And he was just telling me, I mean, that's a tip so it doesn't scratch the paint, like I just showed you guys on him tapping on the tip to basically make the dent go away. Because as I expected, you can't even, he can see it. But to the naked eye, most of us won't be able to see it.
Down here, and we're going to look at this dent from here, and then I've got two spots. You might want to see if you can get that in video. I've got two spots I want to
I see him.
bring back up.
I see him. I probably won't be able to capture him, but I do see him with my naked eye. They're really, and see, if he would have never pointed that out, I probably would have never seen it. But now that he pointed it out and I wanted to look for it, I do see two little spots, like he said, that he's going to basically perfect, because Charles is a perfectionist. I spent some time down here before, and he won't stop till he gets it where basically nobody can see it. Alright, so now he's going to work on these dents right here. It's going to be, well, there's one that you can kind of see in the light. And like I said, he just wants to get it right for me, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I see it now.
Let me switch the hand. Camaros have a soft quarter panel, so they dent really easily.
Yeah, I remember you telling me with that green one that you had to fix on the showroom.
So we'll move your equipment there. We'll pop the trunk.
See, this is going to make me cringe, because the last time I took the light out.
You took what out?
Took these lights out.
No, we're not taking lights.
Oh, you're not taking the lights out. That's a blessing.
I don't think so. Trim tool since like 1993.
So that means it's good and it's not
That's
cheap.
paid for itself a few times. Right?
Oh yeah, a few times.
Not
over.
an expensive tool, but kind of
You gotta have it.
one of my favorites. For this operation, I chose the rubber ball. Keep in mind, I like to use soft rubber tips for shallow dents and not sharp tools. Sharp tools can break the paint.
Yes, I remember you telling me that.
That's what separates the
amateurs.
Okay. All right, you can see, if you want to film that, I'm actually moving all around that dent. So with my arm, I'm going to start pushing this guy up right here. Just not going crazy with it.
Yeah, especially with that rubber.
You got the rubber ball, so it's really forgiving.
Yeah.
Got a little body line in there to deal with as well. Just kind of massaging this guy back up flat as we can get it. Try to get on this body line a little bit. Alright, that one looks pretty good. And then we can come back here to this one. kind of using my arm as a leverage point. And there's another one way back here. Since I'm down here, deal with that. So this came out pretty good.
And you didn't have to put a hole in it. That's great.
No drilling today. So now I'm gonna put your interior back together.
You really don't have to worry about it.
We do, because when I do something, I like to take it from start.
We'll be professional. I forgot.
That's right. Just like we like it. You never knew I was there.
Nope.
Kind of like the Navy SEALs.
Even better than before. Luckily, like I told you guys earlier, he's gonna go ahead and do that spot repair on this right here in the corner. It's got the exact color. Luckily, GM color is pretty easy. He'll just make it disappear. And then he's got this grand cabinet full of colors. So whatever color car you got.
Color imaginable.
And then he just makes them too. Like I've seen him make and mix them pretty well too to make colors he doesn't have, using what he does have. So, I mean,
I used to work for DuPont.
He's a magician. You did tell me that.
And I'm a former car painter by trade.
He did. Look, he fixed the window tint on my truck. He saved me a lot. He fixed the window tint on my truck. He fixed my car. I'm gonna actually pay him to fix the dent on my truck because that's major right there. And I'm like, he fixed my girlfriend. There was a scratch on her car. It's all types of stuff. I mean, he can do it all, for sure. But look at him. It looks like a superhero right there. I appreciate it, man. That wasn't social distancing, but I know you're not sick, so.
We'll wash our hands.
Yeah, we'll wash our hands. Don't touch my face, all that stuff. But we'll leave it at that. I think I got enough clips to make this video worthwhile. I appreciate Charles for helping me out. And then make sure you guys like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Everybody have a good day.